Good morning, everybody. Good. Welcome, Sniped Fox. Let's do a little jamming, cause I wanna jam it with you. Jamming. I need some incense this morning. Welcome, Kimberly. I hope you had a good Merry Christmas and a happy holiday, whatever you celebrate or don't celebrate. I just got to play with my family friend's baby. I love how the young mind is being sculpted by reality. I want to do it right in front. Planet. I feel like an E minor today. But I'm feeling a little bit more see how let's just have fun here. Hey, welcome, Sammy. Give me some drums. Some Native American drum on this. Oh, I'm not using just one app. I'm using the GarageBand and I'm using this device right here, the Microcosm. That's what makes it sound cool. So if you're ready to spend money to get an iPad, and this, because this box is $500. But hey, whatever it takes is what it takes, you know. Happy New Year's, everybody. Whenever the flute maker is not top tier, the higher register don't sound as good. That's why it's like, but whenever the flute maker is good, it's like it's a lot different experience. Welcome, Claire, Michael. Just followed and thank you. Well, I'm deciding because I'm just growing, trying to grow. Do my best to keep it going, It's not easy. To be authentic content creator and not just... I just try to do what I can to be as authentic as I can. And not sell out to the algorithm. You can easily sell out and just lose your authenticity but sometimes you have to be willing to reach halfway to grow. You gotta learn how to use the internet, or else you just won't grow. And if you don't grow and you don't care about that, then do whatever you want, right? Growing part can be difficult because it requires you to get out of your comfort zone. But just don't lose yourself. If you had one shot. But many people lose it because no principles, no value. And that's why a lot of the new generation, they chase the clout and lose themselves. And not just the new generation, I mean Hollywood and all these things, right? And yesterday, some people, I had one person. I'm glad some people check my authenticity because it means they're looking for it. People are looking for authenticity. Yeah. People are looking for authentic homies everywhere. It's just sometimes hard to find. We've been disappointed many times by people, and sometimes we like them but can't afford to join the club, Which is... What kind of club is that? I don't know. Clubhouse or what? That's why I'm getting new. Sweetwater just called me because I just ordered a new mixer. So shout out to all the support that make it happen to get a new mixer. Because the audio is just, it's all weird on here. Some channels don't work. Because I bought a bad mixer from eBay. I couldn't return it, so I had to just make the best out of it. But that just prepared me for the best mixer in the world. Okay, not the world, but the guy from the Sweetwater told me that is a huge upgrade, moving from this kind of mixer to a digital mixer called the iPad mix. It's like you could use the computer. So, and the reason I need to do that because I'm tired of tuning the EQ to every flute. I'm like, man, why can't I just save this preset? And so the universe, why don't you look for something that could do that? so I did. Right, because every flute has its own characteristic and it needs its own EQ. If I just start playing this, did you have a good Christmas experience this year? Or no? I realize I have not been looping the flutes because it's better to play the flute live. It's like what I do, you know. So I stopped looping the flute, but I looped everything else, like, you know. Definitely acting funny. Oh, thank you. Brother Atu made this shirt. All the meditation homies, you know. In all, we got meditation homies around the world at this point. When you're here, authentic people, practitioners, meditation in different modalities, yoga teachers, breath work, right? In different, with the intention of just people's wellness is beautiful. Some more authentic than others, but everybody's doing their part, so I respect that. You just gotta choose which kind of people you vibe with. I don't vibe with everybody, but I could respect everybody because they're doing the best they can. Because if they knew better, they would do better, you know. Tibetan, nice to see you from Israel. Michael says, why keep to myself a lot? Easy to pick up others' energy if you are around them a lot. I'm very selective of who I surround myself with. Even on here. Because some people come on here and they don't practice. And then they want your attention. Right? Some people just want, they're more about looking for your attention than practicing a peaceful life. Which is fine. But then sometimes they cause trouble. Which is natural. When you don't practice peace, oftentimes you're not peaceful. So you're going to need more, codependency and validation. But when you love yourself, you're just happy with who you are because you practice being happy with who you are. So you don't feel lonely. A lot of times people who are deeply, it's fine to get validation. It's fine to be codependent, but make sure you're interdependent. Your interconnection outweighs your need for codependency, because other people is not reliable. Sometimes you want attention from me, but I don't give it to you. But I appreciate people just telling me, can you say hi to me? Because at least they know what they need versus beating around the bush, passive aggressiveness to get my attention. Just ask for it straight up. Because there's no shame, it's just that's where you're at until you learn to love your damn self. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes we play all this game because we need attention. Just say, hey, can you just say hi to me? And then, because that's who you are, right? Who you are is who you are. And that's why we teach each other, love your damn self. Welcome, Loch Nessa, thank you. I'm currently frothing my milk for this yummy coffee. Shout out to the coffee. I made coffee this morning. Café. Your brother Atul made this shirt, who basically had a spiritual awakening, who was always on antidepressants, and through meditation he was able to stop taking them and started meditating instead of medicating. And that kind of story is with almost everyone I talk to, because they could afford, all these people who could afford antidepressants, right, or Ritalin or whatever to help you focus. Through meditation, you heal yourself, because through discipline, the way you live your life becomes more stable. Are you anti-prescription? No, I think you could respect it. The main part is that many people take medication but don't practice meditation either. You need to do both for yourself to heal. The medication, it helps you to cope. But to heal yourself, you got to do more than just take pill. Right? Of course. As long as you respect the medicine, you heal yourself. And the goal is to wean off. The medication and the medicine is like a training wheel so that you can learn to ride the bike without needing it. But if you need training wheel your whole life, it's hard to ride the bike very fast and catch good speed and momentum, because the training wheel just slows you down. But sometimes you get caught up in the comfort of like, well, it's easier. Yeah, that means you get stuck in like comfort zone and you don't grow. And that's okay. If you like to not grow that much, you don't have to. Yeah. Check my audio's off. Are you sure? I see the bar going. He said, Alan once said long ago, medication is like religion, a temporary solution to the underlying truth. Yeah. Dubbing out a little. Oh, I switched from streaming in 60p, which is 60 frames per second, to 30 frames per second because my computer kept crashing and I don't know why, okay? So I just reduced the quality. I switched from 1080p streaming to 720p and to 30p. Why? Because I got tired of, I don't want to mess up my flow, right? Because at the end of the day, as long as you feel connected, that's what matters, right? Yeah. It's sad to see people who refuse to accept how hateful they are. I don't see it like that. I don't think it's healthy to say that. Not that it's a bad thing to say. I think if you want people to be more loving, then you gotta radiate love. The end. If you're not an inspiring light, you will be a criticizing light. If you don't want to, right? If you don't want to be the change, you will be the complaint. We can complain for sure, but the best way is be the change. Be the peace. Yeah. I mean, you can say that a lot about a lot of people in jail. Right? Look at the reality. So, some people in jail are innocent. But many people are not. Right? Sometimes we only want to look at like the hero or the wrongdoing of systems, but at the end of the day we're responsible for our life. That's why I don't hang out at the bar, because there's trouble, right? Oftentimes after the club you hear shots being fired, but you chose to go to the damn club, right? You chose to, right? Sometimes you're in a toxic environment, then you gotta find a way to leave that environment, because it's up to you how you want your life to turn out. Or you can just blame the system, systematic oppression, all this BS. That doesn't empower you, right? We can blame freaking, it's because this 3D is so limiting, our reality is so limiting because of the blah, 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 blah. I learned earlier on, I'm not a victim. I'm not gonna play that role anymore. Before I used to. Why? Because I was ignorant. I like to blame, easier to blame. So that's why when you're here, it's peaceful, because we know in this community, we're not victim of life. We rise above that consciousness, and stay with love and humility. I'm referring to one that shocks me in the word. Still, I can go. Many people criticize me online. When you sit on this side of the camera, you become an easy target for trolls, for people who may be depressed and sad, kids, even religious people. Thank you. Right. Even religious people who disagree with you, sometimes they can call you all this and that, charlatan, deceiver, snake. But when you know what you're doing helps the world, you just keep going. Because if what you're doing doesn't help the world and is destroying it, it's going to come crumbling because the energy is bad. Right. When the energy is disharmony, well, disharmony destroys itself naturally. But if it's not disharmonious and it has genuine intention, it will grow. That's it. Sometimes people don't like what you do, but they're not doing what you're doing either. So they're just going to criticize because it's easier to be the complaint than be the change. Many spiritual teachers come on here and they want to, or many teachers in general like to come on here and criticize me, but they also don't learn to grow spiritual community on TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch. They just criticize because it's convenient, but they also don't know how to connect with people authentically and grow it. But when you build it and grow, they will come and criticize. Now, if what I'm doing doesn't work, it won't grow. Right. So sometimes people disagree with you, but many people agree with you. But here's the thing, not everybody's gonna like you. That's what I learned. It's better to be you and genuinely you. Even if some people don't like it, some people will like it. But don't just sell out because it's the popular thing to do and say, right? It's just sometimes we've been brainwashed by the damn phone how to think, act, be as a man, as a woman, as Buddhist, as an Asian boy, and stereotypes and all these things that put us in a box and have expectations on how people should be in yourself. That's why I keep my circle small, with open-minded people who don't easily get pissed off or emotionally unstable, because that means they don't even practice. How the hell are you going to help the world if you can't even keep your emotions grounded? But you gotta stand up for what you believe. Can anyone be a bodhisattva? Of course. Anyone can be a light worker, a healer, and many people already are in some sort of way. You're already in the river. Like when you're attracted to being here. Right? Because you're inspired by the energy, and the energy is love, compassion. But here's the key. It feels authentic. Because it is authentic. A lot of the times, there's a lot of light workers and bodhisattvas who are doing it, but they're doing the best that they can, but it's more about their brand, their business, and selling tickets and looking good and clout chasing. So the authenticity, they're trying to be authentic, but is it genuine? Because you can act spiritual. For real. You can act, but you can't act, but it doesn't last long because people see right through it pretty earlier on. Right? This is why I was called to create my own thing, because I'm like, man, where's the authentic vibes? It's just wherever, many places that I went, I saw a lot of just spiritual ego, and I got tired. Where's the grounded, humble people who aren't always just looking for $33 from you or $55 for another ticket sale? It became more about business than authentic, genuine connection, because the authentic, genuine connection will bring, right? But many people won't lead with love. They lead with business, and love is after. They lead with the word wellness, but the 2S at the end has a line, cha-ching, cha-ching, wellness. You know what I mean? Instead of like the feeling, the love, the authenticity. Yeah. Which is hard to talk about because so many people do that. And that's why a lot of healers and practitioners don't really talk too much in this community. Why? A lot of because that's exactly what they do. For real. Like, so the people who are here talking oftentimes is because many people, and if you do charge, you're doing the best to do the right thing. The issue is when it's not authentic, you don't even do a good job, and then you take people's money. You can see those people because the energy gets stuck around here. That's why their eyes, there's something stuck at the throat chakra. They don't just get here. Because the truth, they're not practicing the truth from their heart chakra. If you're not practicing the truth from the heart, then that truth won't help you get a deeper truth, see a deeper truth. But I'm just some dude, right? I don't know. Do I even have a certificate? I don't know. Was I even formally trained? I don't even know. And so I learned earlier on what it looks like to, and I also joined in on acting spiritual until I met a genuine master who just said the truth that will piss you off, but it actually help you progress on your spiritual journey rather than acting spiritual, dressing spiritual. But it's required in the beginning because you need to have some ego to be on the spiritual path, because it's a beginning. Right? When you're first figuring out spirituality, you're excited about the chakras, sacred geometry, the Pleiadians, and you Google things and you see things you don't even know what works, what doesn't work, but you know you like the metaphysical stuff. Right? You like it. Jesus or archangels, arcangels. And as I matured, things begin to be more abstract and unexplainable. Because that's how the universe is, right? Expressive, abstract, and unexplainable. Because if you know too much, that's your ego knowing. But when you don't know and you're like, man, it's so dope, but I don't know everything. I don't need to. I'm open, but I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. I had a friend like this. Spirituality was her whole personality, but she was always doing bad things. Tell me about it. So I got to have many role models or people who I am aware of. You're not even happy, and you're teaching people how to be happy. You miserable. And so I learned earlier on the truth about what people are doing with the New Age movement. You can act like a healer because it makes money. And you have to, that's fine, right? You got a free will to. It's just it won't last long. Maybe you can keep your act up for a while. And some acts are like, some people actually are really good at stretching their body, but not good at stretching their ego. You know what I mean? They can stretch their body, but their ego is solid. I am a yogi. I've been practicing for over 30 years. And that's why I can sleep around with that's why I can do the right thing. Oh no, why did y'all put that on a teleprompter? They set me up. Because the roots of Western yoga practice came from Bikram yoga, where the teacher was sleeping around with a young student doing the wrong thing, and it's still going on to this day. But not all. Have y'all seen that documentary about Bikram yoga? But anyway, clear. 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 Pang. must be fake. Does it sound that good? Well, thank you. I know. Thank you so much. I wanna dance with somebody. Must be a recording too, huh? Let's hit all the points. Must be a recording. Fake guru. Snake. That's my favorite one. Like, damn. On TikTok, somebody called me snake for the first time. I was like, dang, I didn't think they could take it that far. Snake. Like, dang, you're going deep with this one. Going to the Old Testament with that one. Deceiver. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh. But I remember on Twitch the first time, you know, traditional people, charlatan. I'm like, huh. Am I from Charlotte? Am like, where is that town? Charlatan. I'm like, ooh, give me can I have a cup of tea? But yeah, the snake is a symbol. It's next year, next Lunar New Year, year of the snake. Spiritual maturity, evolution. The snake sheds its skin and renews, refreshes life by shedding the old skin. Charlottesville. And so now when I stream on Kick, I got some new words. They call me the N-word on Kick, because you got all these kids playing Call of Duty, talking crap to each other, using that type of language. And I'm not the first time, but it's kind of a new experience for me on live stream and getting called something like that, you know what I mean? Because when you're around and also I look like an easy target too, you know, let's be real. I look like an easy target for bullies. That's why they do it. It's kind of my blessing, I guess. Well, the main part is that the bullies, they come looking for help, right? First, they think they're just gonna, disrespect you and leave. But I start dropping a little wisdom on them. It stuns them. Oh, this attack was effective, like a Pokemon. Paralyzed. Because the truth that helps people wake up, and then they get really pissed off after you speak some truth about their reality, and then they get really quiet amongst each other because they are in a similar boat. That's why they're acting like a menace. And then eventually they leave because it's awkwardly true. Now I don't want to have to. I only do that to them so that they can humble. And they do get humbled and eventually leave. And if they don't, then I just kind of block them after a while because they're not here to respect and love. Sometimes the truth can offend us because we're attached to our old truth. Yeah, for sure. Well, today I'm going camping with my wife. Just overnight camping, campfire vibes. Maybe, yeah. So it's just overnight, so I won't be on tonight. You know. And my wife's a sign language person, so in school, so the school is closed right now. So probably bring some music, maybe bring some flutes. But the weather's kind of chilly. Don't want to bring a... If the weather's too cold, your flute can crack. Be careful. Or if you bring your nice flute outside or in the sun, please oil your flute because they can crack. I've had 2 flutes crack on me from cold and hot. And usually it happened in the car. And then some flutes, if it's plastic, will melt. Like, so this flute started melting already. You see this? You see, I don't know. See that? The edge, you see that? It melted in. There are many types. You can use grapeseed oil, avocado, honestly any oil. But when it comes to plastic flutes like this, the end. I mean, that's just how it's gonna be warped. Yeah, it still works. Let's see. We have lived, have experienced, I have built in our old ways. To embrace something new, we can also bring us grief. To embrace something new can also bring us grief and mourning for the past self we have lost and are afraid of losing. But over time, as we get used to transforming and growing and evolving, you're like, wow, I used to be that person, a complete a-hole, or completely depressed. Now you're actually happy. Yay. I hope you can. I honestly get a vacation all the time. My life is what I do with my life is a vacation, so I kind of don't even want to get off, but you know, you have to have balance in life. Let's be honest, you know. When I get on stream, it is a vacation. You know, like, I don't need to go nowhere. I'm chilling. Now, I would like to explore the world, but here's the thing. If I go on vacation, I know a lot of people mental health not doing good, you know. So that's why it makes me like, okay, because you could do the work until, because some people are new to the spiritual, you know, so there's a lot of responsibility. That's why I stream every day, so that you can stay on track, so that we can all stay on track together. Right? Or I try to stream every day, but some days you're tired, you just rest. Right? Now, I didn't have to stream today, but I do because I enjoy it. I enjoy making music, talking, engaging with you, because it's a community. Right? It's like, that's what we do in here. It's about community. And yeah. This is the new truth. You are enough just the way you are. We can be grounded and humble while embracing both who we were and relationships we had. Yeah, you don't have to stay pissed off at your ex if you learn to love your damn self. Like, no. Do you feel growth from this? Of course. Well, the main part is that I don't want to say, do I feel growth from this? I make it grow. Right? Because I can stay comfortable. But if you stay comfortable, it will decline. It's like if Honda Civic never evolved to the 8th, 9th generation, 10th generation Honda Civic, just stick to number 1 and 2 and 3 because it works. That's how like a lot of cars are, right? They don't really upgrade that much because there's a lot of cultivation, investment, and research development. Right? Some companies, they want to do enough just to make another version, like the iPhone. And so people know, this is the same BS, right? This is the same engine as the LS3. They just put the LS3 in like 20 different cars. Or whatever, right? Dang, this is the same engine from 10 years ago. Now, if it works, it works. But sometimes, doing what works it's good to get by, but you have to be willing to settle for only excellence. Because if you aim high, at least, if you don't get excellence, you'll get greatness. But if you just aim for okay or just a good life, because sometimes you don't achieve good because your standard's so slow, you'll get like mediocrity. And if you're okay with meh, then you're going to be okay with disappointment all the time. Because meh is a low standard. How are you doing? Oh, okay. Right, so that's why you got to learn to aim high and reach it and maintain it. Right? And that's kind of like how my vision for this stream. My vision for life is aim high and just keep cultivating. I don't have a certain program, but the program is for you to be curious and ask your own question. Because reading books have limitations because it makes you lazy. Like it makes you not seek your own truth because you just want to listen. Like the whole goal of us being here is you seek your truth independent of books, but what inspires you in life while respecting books and stuff. The Buddha didn't write any books. Jesus didn't write no books. But people who couldn't grasp what they're talking about tried to write books and made a big mess sometimes. Because why? You can't write down all the energy of love. It's hard to record love. It's like reading The Power of Now and not actually learning to practice being in the now on a daily basis. It's just one of the spiritual books people read and go, I have read that. And the 4 Agreements, but you don't deeply practice what you have read. Because nobody taught you to practice more than read books. You just practice reading the book, but don't practice the recipe. And then you wonder why you don't get result. Because sometimes we want to fit into spirituality, but we don't feel authentic happiness. We just fit in because we've read the same books and have bowls and connect with angel numbers, ooh ah. But the genuine happiness can be very difficult because it requires you to be original. To find your original relationship with love, with practice. Right? The Buddha had teachers, but the Buddha was willing to dream and cultivate something that's original, or Siddhartha, right? You have teachers, but you have to learn to cultivate your original connection. But some people, they love to just stay in the box, only practice what the Buddha have taught, don't go beyond that at all. That's called closed-minded approach, which is fine. Some people are okay, are content with a closed-minded approach. Thank you, Haley. Choo-choo. So when you're here, a lot of Buddhist people also don't. When some Buddhist people see this and it's like, this is not like. They're trying to see, is this Buddhist or not Buddhist? Right? Is this? And so, I just do what works for me. The message that I use is what the message that is effective. Not, right? I'm not attached to some book. That's why I'm open to Jesus. I'm open to many of your practices because you're the universe expressing itself too. Right? Your existence, your word. Thank you. But even when I do this, sometimes I offend traditional people. How dare you just love Jesus in your own way? How dare you just, you are Buddhist. I'm like, that's what you want me to be. I'm happy. Right, my mother really wanted me to stay in a box. No, stick to Buddhism. I'm sticking to practicing love with result. And it's why I'm not a Buddhist monk. Because my path led me to be non-traditional. Shout out to Brother Alfred. But I respect it, right? I respect, because it's about respect. I got here because I have Buddhist roots, but I also got here because I was raised in America. In America, Jesus Christ dominates in many people's life, whether the practitioner is genuine or not. Some people are more closed-minded Christian and some are more open. Some Buddhist people are more authentic than others. So you have to learn that. And some spiritual people are also inauthentic. So I'm like, But please buy more oracle cards, tarot cards, link in bio. All right, imagine. Good business, lucrative. And so the more I speak the truth that can piss people off, what happens? It filters out all the people who aren't on the same page as me. Right? So instead of me trying, I don't want to offend people because there's some people who do card reading and do good, blah, blah, blah. But the people who see the message, understand, it's about authenticity. But the reason why I use a little sass and the truth that can be like, because some people are too emotional. They're not ready to grow. Because when you're too emotional, you stay attached. Yeah. When people walk up to me preaching, I'd probably listen if every word wasn't God. Jeez. But that's all they know. That's all they know. Some people, all they know is Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And so if they never explore, some people are like, if I try to explore, then God might punish me. And so I'm aware that some people, that's all they know. Yeah. And it makes me have compassion for people because some people, all they know is Buddhism, Hinduism, because they're born in a small town. as a Pentecostal. Aren't our religions more energy-based when a lot of people focus one thing we can... Aren't our religions more energy-based? I mean, everything is energy, but so that's... aren't our religion more energy-based? Well, here's the thing. Some people base that energy from their mind, and some people focus on the energy that's in here. And that discernment is really dynamic. Imagining like practicing love that's more from your mind, and practicing love that's from your heart. Many people don't even know the difference. Is this the heart or the mind talking? You know what I mean? I had to ask, is this my mind or my heart speaking? When you listen to your heart, doors open. When you listen to your ego, your mind, limitation, oftentimes it leads to closed doors. So you have to go through the gauntlet of open mind, of walking towards a dead end. But that dead end could be a secret door. It looks like a dead end, but when you have faith, you're like, oh shoot, it's not a dead end. It was my mind a dead end. My heart is open. Then you hear that. Thank you, Haley. Give her the blessing today. Your life gift, goal, gift is not. Oh no? Thank you. I just learned you have to do this on your phone initially. Sweet. Yeah.
Aww, it's a hamster.
Thank you for all the support, by the way. The new mixer should be coming. It's gonna probably take like a week to set that mixer up. And do you have a live yeah, every Sunday at the park. Free sound bath with brothers and sisters. Did you study any particular religion, or did you? I was raised Buddhist, and then when Buddhism didn't work out for me, I explored everything. Starseed, indigo children, crystal children, rainbow children concept, Pleiadians, Alan Watts, spiritual science, all these things, the ancient pyramids, the Anunnaki. I was willing to look at everything because I felt that the Buddhism that raised me up failed me. Because why would my life, if what they taught me works, why didn't it work for me? So it made me leave Buddhism for many years, but the master taught me what it really is about. right? So I explored American philosophy, Abraham Hicks, what's his name? Wayne Dyer, even books like Think and Grow Rich. Michael Beckwith, I studied heavily for 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. Thich Nhat Hanh, right, was the first Buddhist teacher I went back to because Oprah Winfrey interviewed the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. Michael Beckwith's an American visionary philosopher out of Culver City. He's the head of Agape International Spiritual Center, and was in the movie The Secret. Yeah, I watched The Secret, and it changed my life. I love to read just to get that. Yeah. So I explored many things, but I explored what works. Did you still draw from those? I combine everything I know. I combine all of it. Because why would you not combine all of your knowledge? That's what makes you you. But I combine what works, and what clearly works and have been studied with great result. Right? If I don't feel great result, I don't share it with you. Because why would I share something that doesn't work? Because it makes money, right? Like laughter yoga. Like if you're not somebody who's genuinely like humorous, laughter yoga can be so fake. Like right? Not everyone everyone can be funny, but there's some people who are more naturally funny, who can do a good job at laughter yoga. Right? Or else it ends up being inauthentic to just get people to laugh for no reason. But when you're good at getting people to laugh for no reason, you're meant to be in that field. But when what you're doing is not even genuine, and you're trying to let's laugh together, like, yeah, I mean, you could laugh for no reason, but if you can find a genuine reason to laugh for no reason, that's so inspiring versus because you got a certificate. And that's where a lot of inauthenticity comes from, that we become a master because we got a damn certificate. Thank you for all the blessings. Like I told people last night, I have certificates from training, but I don't even need to tell y'all. Why? Because when what you're doing is so impactful and genuine, you don't need to show your damn certification to people. Like when what you're teaching is effective and they apply it, their life changes, nothing is more respected than actual like people practicing the teaching and life changes. And that's what creates community. So shout out to the good teachers out there. Shout out to the great teachers out there. Certifiable here. I thought I had to get certificates myself because when I first explored the New Age spiritual movement, and all these psychics had like so many certificates on their page, like I'm Crystal Healer Certified, Reiki level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm also trained in Ho'oponopono training, and I went to this workshop and all these things. I have credentials. So, right, maybe some people need that, but it could also be a front, right? It's a good business, like, But that's initially I followed that path, but I realized that's so uninspiring. Business spirituality, it's basically just business at that point. Business spirituality, spiritual life coaching, right? Because I was just following the people. So can we be a master on our own? You can always call yourself a master, but it's not about your title. It's more about being effective and being consistent. Right now, everyone can just label themselves master of whatever. I am master of breathing. Right? I breathe really good. Well, but if you're not the real deal, then it could be more, right? It becomes ego. Right? The master, I'm the master of laziness. And so that's why I'm not as concerned about the labels, but I'm more focused on, are you effective in what you're doing? There's some mindfulness teacher who aren't even happy with their life, but they teach mindfulness. So what? You're mindfully unhappy, teaching people mindfulness and also unhappiness. Because I got to interview one. Because if you're not genuinely happy with your life and you go teach, like if you're sad and then you teach people spirituality, you teach them your energy exactly, sadness, victim consciousness. Whatever it is, that the work that you do and don't do, you transfer everything to them. So that's why that's why we don't focus on the label. When you do good work and you help people, like people naturally call me sensei or master. I take it lightly. I just help people and they call me, I don't even see myself as a master. I just see I'm trying my best to help people. So I don't make it a big deal that some people call me guru and all this. I just want to help people effectively. The key is effectively. What's the point of helping people if you don't even do a good job? It's a good start, It's a good start. My most dysregulated English language student shouted out, "Are we doing a yoga pose today?" What advice do you have for someone with religious trauma? Realize that it's not the religion. It's the individual. There are some amazing Christian, amazing Catholic, humble, loving. there's many amazing Buddhist people, many amazing Muslims, Hindus. It's the individual who's ignorant. Right. So sometimes we want to be mad at a whole religion, but really it's just that's the best that they know. Not every religious person is humble, grounded, and unifying. Some people will tell you if you don't believe, you go to hell. Like, that's not the greatest message. Like, I don't see Jesus telling me that at all. You know? Let's see here. And so that trauma, it comes from people who practice love without feeling it. Because the religions oftentimes is about gratitude, love, but sometimes some communities miss that part. I'll only love you if you love Jesus too. Or I can only respect you if you're Buddhist too. If you don't, then you're going the wrong path, then I don't no. You could respect everybody, you just choose not to. Because why? Nobody taught them that. Right? No, a lot of people weren't taught. Yeah, it's called conditional love. It's one of the reasons why I'm spiritual and respectful, because that's called when you learn to respect everyone and love everyone but have boundaries. If they're disrespectful or negative or whatever, you can still love people where they're at, because that's where they're at. For some people, Jesus Christ is their Lord and Savior. I respect that because that's what works for them. And that's all they know. But maybe they want me to be the same and they're really disappointed that I'm not. But guess what? They are who they are. I am who I am. We both want to be happy, and that's why the spiritual path leads us to unify, instead of saying, nope, you like Buddha? Hell no, that has nothing to do with our Lord and Savior. That doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. And so how do you know what to take and use? If it sounds good and it seems good and you practice, but you don't get good results, well, if you're practicing something and you don't have great result, then it's not that effective. But you have to experiment. You got a lifelong. You got 365 days a year to see what works and what doesn't work. And that's just 1 year. How many hours do you have a day to try things out? Right? The reason why I'm where I'm at, because I'm willing to try what works, what doesn't work. And I stay hungry and I stay seeking. I'm an explorer, right? If it doesn't work, then I let it go. If it works, I tell people about it. The five love languages deeply work for me. Anapanasati. No, watching your breath works for me. The tumo works for me. Positive affirmation works for me. Even some plant medicine, they work, but it's not deeply effective, so I don't promote it. When it's not deeply effective, I don't tell y'all about it. But I only share with you what's deeply effective, useful, Right? That's why I don't tell y'all, yep, just light one up right now and start meditating. Because there's a better way, there's a more effective way, or else I would already tell you. But I think the main message is, it's not so sexy. The really effective wisdom is plain and boring, like be in the now. Be genuinely grateful. Respect people. Even if even if we have different politics, yes. Even if they have different religion, even if the religion was negative growing up, yes. It didn't say respect only some people. Respect people. Yeah, you don't have to agree with everything, but you can still respect people. Stay humble. Check your ego. Live in the now and breathe. Because as you pay attention, you naturally see deeper truth. Because you're paying attention, the universe has some, a flow. But if you can't see the flow if you don't even pay attention. It's hard to pay attention to the world if you can't even pay attention to your own mind, to your own body, to your own energy. If you're not grounded yourself, you're going to get swept away by your own chaotic mind. Thank you for all the blessing. But I always say, but I don't really know. I'm just some dude online, because I am. There's many teachers out there. I'm just expressing what I personally practiced, and I have found great result that got me this far. But I don't know everything. Maybe you're looking for something that I'm not doing. There's other teachers. There's other sound healers. There's other TikTokers. I'm so grateful. I know I'm not the only one. You say I'm crazy. You don't think I know what you've done. And you call me baby. I know I'm not the only one. I know, and I know, and I know, and I know, and I know. I am the one. We're all the one. You are the one. Don't. Yo. It's almost New Year's. Are you still the same as last year? Have you loved your damn self yet? Okay. Cut that last part. Reverse that. Have you opened your mind, Neo? Do you remember to be in the present moment throughout your day? Morpheus. Are you still trying to bend the spoon? Anyways, I gotta go do a little pre-camping shopping. Campfire is beginning to look a lot. Oh wait, that's over. It's beginning to look a lot like New Year's everywhere we go. We're gonna be cooking some Vietnamese dish. Rice paper with some egg and some seaweed. I eat eggs, yeah. Maybe some noodle soup, fire. We're gonna be in front of the fire. Maybe I should bring some latte. Maybe drink some hot tea in a cold. Ooh. What flute should I bring? Outside? I don't wanna. I should bring a plastic flute. I don't wanna. Yeah, I'll bring this 3D printed. I love my Arabian flutes. The bamboo. New flute should be coming soon. 4 more flutes coming and then 6 more after that, all bamboo, replacing all the plastic flutes. Now, deep down, I really want my own studio where I can control the AC noise and all this. You know, I want a fully sound-treated studio. It's just, you gotta go with what you got. You know, I could change the mic to be different microphones. That's the future. And Yeah, on YouTube. I love the conversation. Is there a space where I can hear nothing but sound bath files for it? On my Spotify and on my YouTube. I've been uploading more music to Spotify. This is from my brother Atul. Is a gift. Okay, the Unbroken Heart Journey is on here. 1 hour sound bath. Yeah, you can check the link. It should be on there on Twitch. Hyperfollow.com/brother Tanet. Hyperfollow.com/brother Tanet. And then the most recent one, since it was Christmas, I'm always inspired by. It's called Inspired by Jesus, a sound healing journey. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Inspired by Jesus, sound healing journey, which is 26 minutes. And that was from last night. That's on YouTube. Would you be able to... Let me see here. I can't turn my screen off on my phone. Oh yeah. Yeah, Spotify. Yes, there's other... Do y'all want the video to be longer? I mean, I could definitely combine a lot of the sound healing into one video. It'd be like a 5 hour. But I think it's fine. You can just explore it. Oh, you don't have Spotify? YouTube Music? Actually, I have a sound healing playlist on YouTube. Like, if you go to playlists, I have one on there called sound healing, and most of it has no talking. Yeah, most of it has no talking. And if some do, then I could just delete it. I use Napster. Wait, people still use Napster? Calm down, mate. I don't like to interrupt my video. Looking for another video, yeah. For real, I mean, I could produce one. If that's what people want, I mean, I don't know if I can upload it to Spotify. I don't know. I don't think they allow 5-hour songs, but on YouTube, you definitely can. Yeah. Nah, I think some people would. I time travel from the past to 2024. Oh, you can upload a 5-hour song to Spotify? shoot, I mean, it's just gonna take time. I have to render it overnight, which is all good. Yeah. All right, 3 ohms, and then I'll see y'all later. Okay. Here we go. Please love your damn self. And have a happy New Year's. And hope you had a good Christmas. Please still love your damn self.